Tony D and Little Joan behind me, and this is a screenwriter's rant on Mr. K about a traveling magician who checks in a hotel but then can't escape. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 18. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So as the movie progresses, Mr. K discovers that he can't find the exit and he can't leave. And the kitchen staff is constantly cooking food. And he eventually is trapped there and joins them, I think. In an attempt to get out. And he's like mapping the hotel. But he discovers that the hotel is shrinking at one point. But everybody trapped in the hotel with him seems so crazy because they've been there so long. They're of no help. So you can see here that the furniture is, I guess it's being pushed out of the room because the rooms are shrinking. And it's one of these movies that's going to be a big metaphor. They describe it as Kafkaesque. And, you know, when it's Kafkaesque, yeah, it's going to get weird. It's going to get super weird. Here he is in the toilet and people reaching out. I don't know. They got trapped in the hotel walls, I guess. So he's trying to escape. I don't normally like these movies, and I'll tell you why. They normally can't pay off. They try. It's written and directed by Tallulah H. Schwab. They try to pay off, and I do like Crispin Glover, but it's very tough to make this pay off. Now it might, because it might have a great metaphor, and then in the end he either escapes or he doesn't. Probably doesn't. I would break it down like this. The first act, he checks in. Things are weird, but he's desperate for a room, and he's a traveling magician, so whatever. And then things get weirder and weirder. He wants to leave. He can't leave. So he eventually is forced to take a job in the hotel in order to pay for his room, I guess. And now he's finding out more about how the hotel works. And he's been trapped there for, I don't know, weeks. As he finds out more, he eventually leads some of the people in a effort to get out. And some of them kind of listen to him, but some of them don't. And they realize he tries to convince them that the hotel is shrinking, and it looks like it is. And he has to get out before a certain time. And then, I think using his magician tricks, I think he actually escapes. Or maybe he thinks he does, and then at the end it's a big twist. I don't know. But when you describe something as Kafkaesque, normally it has a symbolic ending. So like maybe the whole thing is symbolic of hell. Could be symbolic of him dying and being, I don't know, wrapped up in a shroud, and he's being buried or something like that. I don't know. It does look kind of interesting, I'll admit. Would I see it? I don't know. I'm a bit on the fence. I do think Crispin Glover can give a pretty intense performance. I love this. I mean, look at this movie poster. That's cool. It's very cool. So you see he's walking in to himself. So that may be symbolic of what it is really about. I don't know. Here's the write-up. It's a psychological drama. After spending a night in a remote hotel, Mr. K is stuck in a claustrophobic nightmare where he discovers he can't leave the building. So, it's only an hour 34. So yeah, I might check this out. But I don't have high hopes that at the end of this I'll be like, wow, what an ending. I'll be more like, okay. I tend to be very cynical about these things because it's ambitious. I got to give her credit for being ambitious. Tallulah, doing something like this is really, really tough. But that's part of the reason I watch these movies, and then I always get disappointed because it's just like, that's the ending. But, yeah, maybe. I mean, maybe she'll finally figure out the perfect ending for this. Anyhow, that's it for me, Tony D, and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Don't forget to tune in to the live stream where we do it live at 7 p.m. Unless I post this later, in which case, I don't know, tune in anyway. We'll see you in the next one.